Hi everybody, what I want to do is show you a scene from Schindler's List, and I want to show you what that scene looks like and talk to you about the film terms with it, just to give you an idea of what you should be writing about. So let's play a little bit of the scene, and I'm going to stop every once in a while. Now, as if you viewed that scene, and you might want to watch this on your own version of Schindler's List, did you hear that sound in the background? That's what's called ambient sound. And ambient sound is important because it can cause continuity. And in this case, though, it's reinforcing the mood of what the Nazis do. You saw earlier what was happening with the Nazis. So let's play some more. You can still hear the shouting in the background, the ambient sound.
We will start with capital B. Alright, start from both sides? No, I would like you to start on the right side. Right side, yeah. Okay, then move around, alright?
Watch carefully as they focus on the hooves of the horse, and then it's going to cut to the hooves of the wheels. Okay? Did you notice too, we'll see those wheels and hooves, but did you notice that kind of pan in right on Schindler's face? That is a close-up, and it's kind of still. Did you see how that went on for a while? And it's still photography in some way, and it frames a person. And why are we focusing on Schindler? We're going to see something happen with Schindler later in the film, but it's kind of showing what's happening here. Let's continue. And we've got a family here sit down to dinner. They're speaking Yiddish. Did you see the long shot there where they were coming from the background? The camera angle was back a bit, and it's showing these people attacking this person. They're walking around this person. Eventually they'll get her. Listen to the ambient sound in the background as this child that your close-up's on. Again, some ambient sounds in the background. You've read about this in The World Must Know, how they tried to hide their jewels. Look at the way this is showing up. That was the camera angle looking up. And they're swallowing the jewels so the Nazis won't get them. Again, another close-up to emphasize the brutality of the Nazis. Notice how the film's very, these close-ups and the kind of jumpiness of the camera. The producer Spielberg used handheld cameras through a lot of this, which was a unique thing to do. Now look at they're doing it up to show. Look at that up scene. Did you see that? Why might they be shooting up? What are they trying to show? I think they're showing a lot of people. They want to capture it, but we see the actual ruining of their items as they're shoved over the railing. We see the Nazi brutality there. Show you a little bit longer. Got a still shot. Now a long shot.
We're getting out through the sewers. I have to check if they're clear. Mila, pack some things, nothing bigger than this.
I can't go in the sewers. I told you I won't go in the sewers.
You can go. Yes, you can.
I won't go in the sewers.
Notice the close-up as he goes in. You notice a lot of those close-ups in the scene to actually take you into the abuse that the Nazis showed. Since the officer couldn't get the boy running away, turns around, shoots anybody, and you get that up close and personal. Again, Spielberg's using handheld cameras at that point. And you see the random brutality through these very close-up scenes. I'm not going to show you any more, but I want to review the terms I talked about. Ambient sound, all that sound in the background that created the mood, in this case of chaos, and that's what you'd write about. The bird's eye view, the shooting, looking down into the area where they're going to be collecting the Jews, giving you that overview of what's going to happen. A close-up. The close-up was, again, through those handheld things that basically every time there was a close-up, there was some type of brutality going on. Really giving you this idea that of the brutality, and that becomes that theme, and you're going to see that throughout the film. That beginning too, the beginning where we saw they looked down, the bird's eye view. It's usually the first shot of. It's an establishing shot. Also, it shows what's going to happen. And it was sort of a wide shot from there. Not really. Low angle, high angle. This low angle I showed you where they shoot from the top down. And it gives you the effect that something's going to happen. These people are strong and powerful. And then the high angle shot, that one that we saw looking down. We see the beginning of a motif of this brutality. Every time you're going to see the close-up, it's going to be something that is beginning to show us that motif. We didn't really see any of the rest, but that is how you would kind of go through and take a scene. Don't take any more than 2 minutes to analyze, or you're going to get overwhelmed. I hope you enjoy the film. It's very painful. It's very long. Watch it in different sections.